So you're thinking about buying a home in Irving, Texas. Well, Irving is a fantastic city that offers the perfect blend of big city energy and laid-back suburban vibe. Plus, its proximity to Dallas and Fort Worth means that you'll have access to all the excitement and opportunities of those larger cities without losing the charm of a tight-knit community. Irving is located in the northeast of the great state of Texas in the heart of Dallas-Fort Worth. This stunning city is home to over 230,000 residents and boasts a thriving workforce of 330,000 people, making it an important hub to the region. But Irving has far more than just a hub for professionals. It's a true melting pot of culture, entertainment, and adventure. Now, whether you're seeking a new job or a fresh start, Irving has got you covered. With numerous job opportunities available in a variety of fields, this city is an ideal place to build a successful career. But is Irving the right place for you to move? Let's break down the pros and cons of this city and see how it stacks up for your next move or real estate investment. And by the way, my name is Levi Lassick. I'm with the Living in Dallas, Texas team. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about Dallas, Texas, and the surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to learn about the current market in Dallas. You know, we get calls and texts every single day from people just like you. We love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of that information is in the description below, or schedule a Zoom call, our favorite, if you want to talk to Travis or myself personally. Now let's get into the pros of Irving, Texas. If we're starting with number one, Irving is in a prime location if you're looking to be centrally located in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Plus, if you're a frequent traveler, proximity to the airport is not too far because you're practically at the airport depending on where you live. And if throughout Irving, maybe you've got a 5 to 10 minute drive, if that, if you're on the east side of Irving. But not only easy access to the airport, but you've got easy access to Dallas and Fort Worth, so that you've got a full range of big city amenities while still maintaining the charm of a smaller community. Now, this balance makes Irving an attractive option for those who want the best of both worlds. And with easy access to major highways, the airport, and public transportation, commuting from Irving is pretty simple. Now, with that, another pro of living in Irving is going to be the job opportunities. Irving has been considered one of the tech hubs in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's so many other industries and Fortune 500 companies that are located in Irving, Texas. Irving boasts a robust job market with numerous companies headquartered in the city or within close proximity. That means you can find a range of career options from tech to finance to healthcare and all the exciting opportunities that come with them. Irving is home to a variety of Fortune 500 companies, including powerhouses such as McKesson and Exxon. Other Fortune 500 companies based in Irving include Fluor Corporation, Michaels Stores, Celanese, Pioneer Natural Resources, Vistra Energy, Kimberly-Clark, and Charles Schwab. And that's why people love living in Irving, because that's a lot of jobs in a very condensed area, plus a lot of executive jobs. So that's why having the airport so close to be able to travel on a regular basis is going to make Irving extremely convenient if you're a traveler or you're going to be working at one of these locations. And by the way, if you live in Irving or you have lived in Irving before, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts about Irving. What did you like? What did you not like? And if you didn't like something, let's be nice. Let's try to play nice in the comments, but leave a comment below and let me know what you liked or didn't like. And if you haven't lived there, or if you are living or have lived, then make sure you respond to those comments as well. So another pro of living in Irving is going to be a lower cost of living compared to the rest of the Metroplex, depending on the neighborhood. Compared to other locations in Dallas and Fort Worth, Irving offers a relatively low cost of living. It plays a big role when it comes to housing prices, as the average home in Irving will cost significantly less than a similar home in nearby cities. So according to Best Places, the cost of living in Irving is $102, with housing cost at $96.7 and a median home cost of $318,000. Utilities are slightly higher than the national average at $100.2, while transportation costs are $111.2. These costs are slightly higher than the state average, but still lower than some of its neighboring cities. Now, if you are looking for more affordable home prices, you can find homes in Irving as low as $139,000, but all the way up to over $5 million, depending on the area and the neighborhood you're searching in. Two of the most well-known communities in Irving is going to be Las Colinas and Valley Ranch. Let's start out with Las Colinas. Las Colinas is a well-balanced residential, commercial, and corporate community. It's home to some of the most iconic corporations in the United States, as well as numerous other national and international companies. Its central location is ideal. It's close to the DART. The Orange Line runs east from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport to Las Colinas with 3 stops, and then into Dallas. Major highways also serve the area, and from condominiums located along the train line to executive enclaves, Las Colinas offers a variety of housing options. And then you've got Valley Ranch. Valley Ranch is very welcoming and an attractive atmosphere for residents that offers a robust selection of lifestyle events and programs throughout the year. From seasonal festivals to intimate gatherings, you can enjoy creating opportunities for you to connect with friends old and new. Now, Valley Ranch is known for a system of canals that are as beautiful as they are practical, helping keep the homes in the floodplain free from flooding. Valley Ranch has plenty to discover, from simple outdoor escapes in lush parks and appetizing restaurants, perfect for a date night or a night out with the whole family. It was once a former cattle ranch, and the settling of Valley Ranch is idyllic and fun to wander through. Now, another pro on the list is going to be the schools, or this could also be seen as a con depending on which area you're looking at and which rating scales you're looking at online. So Irving is home to several school districts offering various educational opportunities for its residents. The Irving Independent School District serves around 35,000 students, 4,000 employees, and more than 37 different campuses ranging from pre-K through high school education. Additionally, the Carrollton Farmers Branch Independent School District and Coppell Independent School District serve portions of Irving as well. In addition to traditional public schools, there are also several charter schools that offer specialized programs such as Montessori and language immersion. So some of the high schools in Irving, if you want to check these out, and we pull this information looking at greatschools.org, niche.com, or going straight to their website, which is irvingisd.net, you'll be able to find out more stats and ratings on these schools. Here are some of the top high schools in Irving: Cardwell, Irving, MacArthur, Nimitz, Singley Academy, Singley Collegiate Academy, and South Irving Collegiate Academy. The overall school district is rated an A- by niche.com. Now, another pro of living in Irving, Texas is going to be entertainment. You do have some fun things to do around there. So Las Colinas offers championship golf courses, the Four Seasons Resort and Club, a 5-diamond resort, the Las Colinas Country Club, and Hackberry Creek. Care has been taken to maintain ample environmental and green spaces, including Lake Caroline and the Mandalay Canal. The Irving Music Factory is located in Las Colinas urban setting. This is an 18-acre entertainment venue that offers retail, including numerous restaurants, commercial space, and Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, and its jewel, the Pavilion at the Irving Music Factory. It's a unique 4,000-seat concert hall that can open to an 8,000-seat amphitheater if you want to go out and have some fun at the theater that night. And around the corner on the banks of Lake Caroline, my favorite area over there in Irving is Water Street, where you have a lot of options for restaurants, bars, retail, everything, all situated around the water, which is a nice view, and you can get some amazing sunsets out there. Now, if you're an arts and culture type of person, then you've got plenty of options in Irving as well. You have plenty of museums that examine Irving's past and embrace the future. Performance venues ranging from world-class to local that host live theater, dance, and concerts. Spaces carved into the community that feature national and local visual exhibits. You have associations and organizations such as the Irving Art Association, Irving Black Arts Council, Irving Heritage Society, Irving Symphony Orchestra, Main Stage Irving Las Colinas, the New Philharmonic Orchestra of Irving. On top of that, you have plenty of parks and recreation if you're that outdoorsy type of person. Irving boasts more than 80 parks with over 2,000 acres of land, providing residents and visitors with outdoor activities throughout the city such as walking, biking, running, sports, and boating. Officially named a Tree City USA designation in 2009, the city of Irving cares about protecting the environment. Annual observances, community forestry education programs, and other initiatives that promote environmental sustainability are ongoing in Irving. And the city is working on completing its 22-mile Campion Trail, which is going to be great for the hikers and the bikers and the runners. Campion Trail is a master plan 22-mile green belt along Elm Fork and West Fork of the Trinity River. The master plan was approved in 1995 and the project was initiated in 1996. There have been incremental expansions of the 12-foot wide concrete primary trail each year, and they are looking to finally finish that up after a little bit of a while of working on that. And if you got kids and you want to beat the heat this summer, there is plenty of pools and spray parks around the areas as well, which are a lot of fun and the kids absolutely love them. You have Lee Lively Pools, Cimarron Family Aquatic Center, Heritage Aquatic Center, North Lake Natorium, Center Park Pool, West Irving Aquatic Center, and the Spray Park. And on top of that, with the location, you have easy access to the lakes, and that's what we love here in Dallas is the lake life. No mountains or beach, so that would be a con of living in Irving, but you're going to find that across Dallas anywhere. Not many mountains or beaches around here, but we have to go to the lake. And I guess you could say there are beaches on the lake. Actually, there are some sandy spots and plenty of rock diving, but skiing, surfing, wake surfing, all those types of things, lots to do on the lake. And you're very close to Louisville Lake, which is probably one of the most popular lakes in all of Dallas, where everybody goes and loves to have a good time on the weekends, maybe even during the week sometimes, depending on your schedule. But you're also close to Mountain Creek Lake and Grapevine Lake as well, which have great opportunities for you to bike and hike and run trails around the lakes if you're not much of a water person. Now, another pro of living in Irving is that, according to Neighborhood Scout, crime is on the decline. Now, you want to check online, make sure you check everything before you decide to make a final move. But on average, according to Neighborhood Scout, crime in Irving is 30% lower than the average cities in Texas. Not bad. But again, you'll want to check online. You can check local police departments. You can check Neighborhood Scout and other several options if that's a concern for you. But there are some cons of living in Irving as well. It's not just, I think it's a pretty cool area, but, it does have the perception that it's not really that hip and cool anymore. We have all these other new areas popping up around Dallas and Fort Worth that people are really migrating to. So to me, it seems like the more practical people that are really looking for a great deal in housing and a lower commute time, especially if they're traveling often through the airport or they're going to be working in one of those major corporations in Irving, then those are the people that are typically moving into Irving. However, I do know quite a few singles as well as families that find a lot of those activities that they're taking advantage of, but I just don't think that Irving really has that perception of a cool spot this day and age. You hear a lot about Frisco, Prosper, and Salina, and Plano, and downtown Dallas, uptown, these areas that kind of receive all the attention for Dallas-Fort Worth. With the Dallas Cowboys moving out of Irving, I think that's what kind of led that perception that Irving, it's not that cool anymore. But as I just mentioned earlier, there's so many things to do around there. It's one of the oldest communities in Dallas, so very well developed. You heard Tree City, I like the trees. I like big mature trees around these areas. You're going to find those in those neighborhoods. Much older homes, you do have some new construction opportunities in Irving as well, but it's usually going to be in smaller custom communities. It's not going to be the mass community constructions that you're going to find up in the North Dallas area. But again, you can find projects. There is plenty of equity and opportunity in Irving, so not just from a family standpoint, but also investors as well. Again, centrally located, you've got a lot of pros that outweigh the cons. I think it's just a perception thing that people are like, I don't know, Irving doesn't seem that cool, but it really is. Another con of living in Irving is going to be traffic. If you're not taking public transportation, and I would say that barely, just a little bit. In Dallas, we're not well known for our public transportation, but Irving, because you have the DART rail, feeding into the airport, it's probably one of the best places to live if you want to access public transportation. So it'll get you to downtown Dallas very easily. Depending on where you live, if you don't want to drive, you could take a tram over to the airport. Most people would probably just Uber or Lyft it these days, but again, if you like that train ride, that's one way to do it. Probably a little bit less expensive. And then if you want to go have a night on the town in Dallas, easy access on there as well. But otherwise, they're doing quite a bit of construction around there, and it doesn't matter when you're watching this video, there's probably always going to be construction around there because of the airport, and there's a lot of connecting highways in that area. So that's just gonna be a problem during rush hour, and really that's the case in any of these areas, but you can get pretty caught up over there in the Irving area because of the construction at this time. But I believe that every time they improve an area, it does get better. The one thing I do like about Dallas traffic is it typically keeps moving. Not like other places I've been to, Chicago, New York, California, where you may sit in one spot for hours sometimes. So I think traffic is manageable, but at the same time, a lot of people, they don't like that sort of thing. But again, if you are working in Irving and traveling to the airport, you're not going to really experience any traffic at all. Another con of living in Irving could be those older communities. That could be the drawback right now. If you're on the lower price range, with nothing wrong with that, then you're probably going to find an older home. You're going to find a lot of the homes built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So depending on your style, a lot of those could be move-in ready, but they may be lacking quite a few updates. And if you want to update the property, well, that's going to take some money to do that. But I do believe the equity, depending on if you find the right home, and of course, we could help you do that. As long as there's opportunity in that property, if you want to put some money into it, you could easily get it back because Irving's a great area. It's always going to be in demand and appreciating. But a lot of those communities are older and need to be built up. Even in the other communities that are considered high-end like Valley Ranch or Las Colinas, a lot of those homes, could be considered dated as well. And then you may find some modern homes or newer construction, usually going to be custom built in those areas. So other than that, you're not going to find really the major planned, master plan communities that you're going to find in North Dallas. So new construction, a little bit harder to come by, but you'll find some pockets of it here and there. And of course, on the downside, I would say crime on the other hand, even though it's 30 30% lower than the average city in Texas, it's considered a little bit higher than the average in Dallas-Fort Worth. Again, you can check sites like niche.com, Neighborhood Scout, your local police department websites as well. So it can range in pockets as well. So you just want to keep an eye on that, make sure you do some research so you're comfortable where you're moving to. And that pretty much wraps up the pros and cons of living in Irving, Texas. Overall, I know several friends and family that live there. They love Irving. Every time I've been there, I go to the cool spots and the hot spots. So, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And, of course, we've helped several clients move there as well, especially ones that are getting transferred in from out of state, coming from California, New York, Illinois, Washington State, those areas. We've got full vlog tour on Irving and a map tour on Irving as well, if you want to learn a little bit more about Irving as well. And again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call if you want to speak with Travis or myself personally. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to Irving. And until next time, well, hope to show you around town.